to be doing well right now because we've got, actually it's given up some of those gains. It's trading absolutely flat with a very marginal negative bias at that. Nevertheless, some big movers that are coming in. We've got a Bajaj Finance that's hit a fresh high on the mid-cap side. We've got a KPIT Cummins as well that's doing very well for itself. Not just that, we've got Bajaj Corp as well as Strides Arco Labs. Those two counters as well which have hit fresh highs in today's session. But the big gainers for the moment then, it's an HCL Info that's added on close to 7% and IGL as well after those developments during morning up by close to 5%, and we've got a Deccan Chronicle on the losing side. Moving on then, let's get on board our two technical experts. Prakash Gaba joins in, as does Sandeep Wagle. So Prakash, what do you think is looking attractive right now?
Well, I'll go with one buy and two sells. I like Apollo Tyres, looking good to me. It's actually been a breakout and it's going to sustain, it looks like, and we should see Apollo Tyres climb up to levels closer to 87, 88 zones, have a stop below 84 and chase it up. One. Another IDBI looks weak to me. Actually, it's a breakdown out here. I would have a tight stop above these levels of 85 and expect that maybe IDBI could come down to 82. When I look at the structure of IDBI, it gives me a feeling there's much more downside than just 82. So it's weak out here. And third, perhaps, is Reliance Infra. Looks weak to me. It's looking tired and exhausted in the upper regions. I would have a stop above these levels of 512 and expect it to slide down to levels closer to 492. So it's weak.
Okay, and moving away from that then, Sandeep, what are the big trades that you've identified right now?
Well, I am absolutely with Prakash. I have also a buy in Apollo Tyres, stop loss of 83, target of 90, a clear price and a volume breakout, and that should come in over the next couple of trading sessions. I have a buy in Petronet LNG, stop loss of 150, target of 162, a very clear inverse head and shoulder pattern in the daily charts, which is a bullish pattern. So that should come in over the next 2 to 3 trading sessions. And a sell in Hero MotoCorp, stop loss 1930, 1875. It is breaking down and making lower tops, lower bottoms. So that is a good sell.
Okay, well, that's what Prakash Gaba as well as Sandeep Wagle have identified for you. Time to take another quick break, but on the other side, we've got lots more lined up. Rajat Bose as well as Deepak Mohonia standing by ready to give us their fresh ideas. And well, we'll be getting you commodity picks coming in from Vandana Bharti of S&P Comtrade. Thanks very much for staying on with us on Traders 20. Okay, let's check in what's happening to the markets. Very lackluster for the benchmarks. Little activity on the small cap index, higher by just about 0.1%. But let's move on then and tell you which are some of the counters which have hit a fresh high. Supreme Industries, that one is the one that tops the list over there. From the losers though, lots of counters have hit a new low. Surya Pharma being one of them. Kingfisher Airlines, which is due to come out with its numbers, as well as Abed Mutta Industries. Okay, let's get you our last 6 set of equity trading ideas right now. For that, Rajat Bose, of course, is here with us, as is Deepak Mohini. Rajat, let's start with you first and your 3 big ideas right now.
I don't know whether they are big ideas or not, but they are trading ideas and pretty workable, at least to my understanding. I have a feeling that Nifty is actually getting ready for a corrective swing. So I have used the Nifty August futures to sell it at current levels with a stop above 5375. And the 3 targets I have kept on the downside is 5283, 5276 and 5265. These targets are not likely to be met today, but over a period of next few days, next few trading days rather, these levels might well be met. Then I have chosen Vail August future. Although this particular counter was showing a lot of strength in the recent past, but it would show a bit of retracement to about 226. So I would suggest selling it on rallies up to 232 with a stop above 234.50 and keeping a target of 226. And the third counter that I have is a buy call on Bajaj Hindustan. I would say that you put a stop loss below 32.80 and target would be 34.40 to about 34.90. Around 34.40 to about 34.90 would see enough of selling pressure to come in. So that is the range where you should book your profits. Bajaj Hindustan is showing considerable trendiness, hence the buy call.
Okay, so Rajat both is saying sell the Nifty futures, also a sell on BHEL, August futures. Bajaj Hindustan though is a buy call. Deepak, let's take it to you. It's the large caps that you're identifying, 2 buys, 1 sell, and you start off with L&T.
L&T is a buy with a stop loss of 1395 and a target of 1472. This stock has picked up a bit of momentum in the last 2-3 months. In fact, it's outperforming the index lately. Again, it was a little bit in the red, or even still is now, but it had made a promising move yesterday. It looks like whatever little sell-off came after that is over, and it should be ready to start a move in the next 3 or 4 days to reach that target of 1472. HCL Technologies, well, this stock has been very strong for quite a while now. It's certainly outperforming the other 3 large cap tech stocks. The stop loss is 530, target of 560, and at the current price, it's headed for a 11-year high. Short sales, just one intraday sale, State Bank of India with a stop loss of 1990, a target of 1926. This is stalled a little bit after the open. It's not showing signs of rising. It's been a little weak. A lot of banks have been for the last few days. Chances are it won't cross the stop loss, which is the high it's reached today, and therefore it's been picked as an intraday short.
Okay, those were 2 long ideas, 1 short coming in from Deepak Mohani. But let's also touch base with Manisha Gupta, our commodities editor, to give you a sense of all that's happening in the commodities pack right now. Manisha, hi, morning. It's been a bit disappointing, especially with the Chinese trade numbers in the morning, and I believe that's bearing heavy on the commodity side.
It sure is, yes, Megha. We started the Asian day on a promising note, but since the Chinese data have come in, you have seen a decline coming in commodities. 0.5% to 0.8% of a decline across board is what you are trading with right now. The exports clearly undershot the forecast by the markets, and the imports, though, have risen by nearly 6% month on month. But what the markets really are awaiting is some stimulus, some announcement coming in from Beijing, and that really would turn traders' inception in case of most of these commodities. Also, there has been a statement coming in from ECB signaling that the bank may soon intervene to help Italy and Spain, and that is something that markets also are keeping an eye on. A bit of a decline at this point in time. How do you trade with that? Let's go ask Vandana Bharti from SNC, and she joins us live from Delhi. Vandana, hi, welcome to the show. There has been a decline in crude as well, 0.5% to 1% on the lower side, but many fundamentals supportive for crude. Where do you think the commodity is headed now?
Manisha, yes, there is some correction in crude prices, but yes, I find more positive reasons, and I'm expecting an upside in crude oil because Iran is threatening that they'll stop the 20% of the global supply of crude, and yes, there is a news of hurricane and Ernesto is there, and that is making some disturbance in Gulf of Mexico. So yes, these 2 triggers may push crude prices in upward trading zone, and though this correction, I would suggest that this should be utilized as a buying opportunity in crude oil. So for Indian market, I am expecting that crude oil may reach the level of 5175 to 5200 in coming days. So any dip should be utilized as a buying opportunity. And second commodity of energy counter, that is natural gas, it is also expected to do good in coming days, and any dip in natural gas near 165, 164 should be utilized as the buying opportunity for the target of 170.
So buy energy. But Vandana, what would you want to do in gold? Because there is good central bank buying, ETF buying as well, and there is a stimulus hope that also is supporting this counter. How do you see gold prices faring today?
Yeah, gold is actually looking good, but here in Indian market, yes, again rupee is depreciating, and which will limit the downside of Indian gold. In international market, we have seen some decline. In Globex, we have seen some decline, but in Indian market, I am expecting that this commodity in today's trading session will easily breach the mark of 30,000. So any dip near 29,950, here investors can initiate a buy position in this commodity for the target of 30,050. Maybe with a stop loss of 29,900 or 30, target should be extended by for second target, and it should be of 30,100. And in near term, I am expecting that gold will do good because there is still ambiguity in the market regarding the stimulus packages, and I'm sensing some correction in dollar index, and with which gold may move up.
All right, Vandana, thank you. Appreciate you joining us. That's the call coming in from SMC. Then buy calls for crude and gold for the last day of this week. With that, it's back to you, Aman.
Thanks very much, Manisha, for giving us the latest in the commodity space, a buy on gold as well as crude. Well, that's been a host of trading ideas in the equities as well as the commodity space. So if you choose to take on board any positions, do consult your individual investment advisor before doing so. Let's take time out then to thank our 6 experts for making this a great trading day. Ashwini Gujral, Rohit Shinde, Sandeep Bagle, Prakash Gaba, Rajat Bose and Deepak Mahoney. It's been a pleasure as always. Okay, time for a quick break on the show, but come right back because we'll take forward the action with BNS and the stock game.